Hey everyone, this is Matt, and in today's video I have for you something special. I have for you an Adventures of series video. The Adventures of me, Matt, playtesting for the Yu-Gi-Oh! TCG. So I've been doing a lot of playtesting because there hasn't been anything to do on Master Duel recently since I made the climb, I did the festivals, right? So I really want to get back into physical Yu-Gi-Oh! And yeah, so I've been before I have all the cards already. I need to build whatever deck I make, but uh yeah, but before I put my actual deck together and physically go to locals like I used to back in the day, I wanted to play test online. So we're on YGO Omega here. I got a bunch of replays for you. I'm gonna be showing you three different classes of replays, right? So some replays where I play Floo, some replays where I play Subterror, and finally some replays where I play Labrynth. So you're gonna get all sorts of gameplay. So those are the three decks that I've had my eyes on for playing in the current format. Obviously Labrynth number one, and then of course Floowandereeze and Subterror. Floowandereeze is pretty good, pretty solid, because it's a D shifter deck. And we have of course Subterror, which I hinted at the other day on my channel in a text post that might actually be pretty good / worth playing. So yeah, you'd be very surprised. So we're gonna do segment at a time, and you can jump around. Obviously, I'll have chapters in my videos like I always do. In terms of deck list, do I want to show my deck list? Maybe. We're gonna start with Floowandereeze. So I'll show you a quick Floowandereeze deck list. All right, so this is the deck list that I've been using for playtesting Floowandereeze. So mostly standard Floo stuff. I kind of cut my deck profile here. Here at so this chunk here, this rectangle here, is the entire Floowandereeze core that I'm relying on. So what is that? 28 cards, and then these 12 cards here are our non-engine cards, and of course these are also our side deck slots, right? So we have 12 side deck slots theoretically. Some of these cards may never come out because they're too good. It's Called by the Grave technically core. Because of how many infinite million numbers of hand traps there are in the current format, yeah, I feel like you kind of need Called by the Grave. Yeah, because we're in a format, the Snake Eyes Fire King, where people be playing like three different kinds of target and negate, the hand trap negates, like Veiler, Imperm, and then Ghost Mourner, right? All of which are targeting monster negates, which is insane to me. That's a thing, right? And of course there's Ash. Some people are on Droll, although there's been a lot less Droll lately. When I've been playtesting with Floo, there was a lot more Droll, so I think Floo is actually more viable now that people realize that Droll doesn't do much against. I mean, Droll is not a high priority hand trap. Like, for example, Nibiru is high priority, Ash is high priority. Even Ghost Spell, I think, is probably higher priority than Droll at the moment. I think Droll is mostly a side deck option, if anything. So yeah, you're not gonna have to worry too much about Droll. But just quick, I'm just going to quickly touch on this deck list. I don't want to talk too much about it, but Floo Core, 2 M-Pen, 1 Ryza, 1 Apex Avion. Some Floo players like to play a third M-Pen. I think you don't have the slots for it. 3 Eaglin, 3 Robina, 1 token, and just 1 Stree. So some players prefer to play the 2 Stree. I think 1 Stree is enough. Stree is very bricky on its own, and if you don't have a good target to banish from the graveyard, it's even brickier than you can imagine. So yeah, I'm just on 1 Stree, 1 token. I think for those of you who watch my Floo content in the past, I've always been on this ratio. 3 Dualities, 3 Extrav, 3 Prosperity, 1 Terraforming, 1 Call By, 3 Advents, Unexplored Winds, and then the 3 maps. So very standard Floo ratios. Oh, and the one, of course, Dreamy Town. Some players like to play 2 Dreamy Town, maybe side a second copy because of Cosmic Cyclones, right? I mean, feel free. I haven't had that much of an issue. Usually, like if we're siding and I'm going first, I have so much back row that like, good luck for my opponent to snipe my Dreamy Town on draw phase, because like look at my side deck, right? Like all these are back row cards, including Cosmic Cyclone. So like they're probably not going to snipe my Dreaming Town. Now, if I didn't have this much back row, maybe I would be more worried about that, and then like I would have a second Dreaming Town perhaps. But I mean, yeah, it's. I think one is enough. I haven't had any issues with needing more than one. An extra deck is just a bunch of generic, good stuff. Right, Linkuriboh Anima, Little Knight. Still can't believe this card was printed. This card is absolutely broken. I hope this card gets banned, and whoever designed this card and approved, and I hope the entire chain of approval, everyone who works at Konami, who was involved in the production of the card and printing, I hope they all lose their jobs and like just have just are just blacklisted from the industry, like are never able to get a job ever again in this industry. Because yeah, it's this card is like insanely stupid. Sky Crisis, and then we have a Zeus package here, then a Garura just cause. So yeah. And then for our side deck slots, 3 Shifter, 3 Fissure. These cards are pretty self-explanatory. We're in a format right now where like the tier 0 deck relies heavily on the graveyard, similar how like tier limits, right? So Snake Eyes and Fire King, right? If you D-Shifter, they just pass their turn. And the cool thing about Floo is you can recycle D-Shifter pretty much every turn, right? If you're playing it right. And then D-Fissure is just a continuous version of D-Shifter. Obviously, D-Fissure is better when you're going first, but like if you're going second, your opponent sets the board, you just activate D-Fissure immediately. So then any monsters you start clearing out, like they just get banished, right? So yeah, even going second, D-Fissure is pretty solid. 3 copies of Triple Tactics Thrust. I don't know why I see deck profiles not playing this card. This card is insanely cracked, right? This is a search. Like everyone and their mother is playing decks. Like again, we're in a format where some decks have 12 to 15 hand traps, right? So Thrust, you can only activate Thrust if your opponent uses a monster effect anytime, any phase during your turn, right? So unlike Talents is just main phase. But think about it. In what world are they not using a monster effect? It's like almost every freaking turn they're using a monster effect if you're going first or second. So yeah, this card is always live. I've seldom ever bricked on this card. And this card literally lets you search like power cards, spell traps from your deck. So what are some of the spell traps that we might be able to search on this card? Well, you can search Terraforming, and then from Terraforming, activate your map, right, or play get map. You can search a pot card if you're trying to dig for like a continuous spell or like a quick play that because this only sets normal spell traps or searches, right? So sets from deck. If your opponent has a monster, it adds to your hand, right? You can search evenly matched, folks. Yeah, we run 1 copy of evenly match for like those games where we go second, and your opponent sets up a board. So because of tactics, we have 4 copies of evenly match. All we have to do is bait any monster effects. It's so easy to bait monster effects. And in fact, if you're playing against Snake Eyes, what do Snake Eyes boards usually do as soon as you start your turn if you're going second? Flamberge effect, special IP Masquerade from your back row. That already makes Triple Tactics Thrust live. Like, how insane is that, right? Crazy. Yeah, like I mean that's like probably the most common example in the Fire King Snake Eyes matchup. But like, oh, that's cool. You're gonna allow me to use tactics? Cool. Tactics search evenly. Battle phase evenly, right? It's like if they don't have a Barone, they're done. They're completely done. It's like it's so good. Just play the 1 copy, right? What if you go first? This card you're not actually gonna break on this card. Like if you go first and draw it, because again, tactics is just 3 more copies of this card for going second. We're running 1 main deck Harpy's Featherstorm. So this is for a similar situation where you're going first. Let's say you're trying to do your little bird combo, right? And then you get Drolled, or you get Ashed, or Impermed, or Veilered, or Mournered, right? And then you have no more plays. Tactics Thrust. Search this, set this from the deck. Assuming you have a wind bird, so either Toucan or Eaglin on the field, which is at least half the time if you're getting, if not more, if you're getting hand trapped, right? This card literally says skip your opponent's turn, right? So, and what if you play your combo, you end on your final board, end pen, and you also play through a hand trap or 2, right? Then you just get to use Triple Tactics Thrust to set this card from your deck on an M pen and a Dreaming Town, and it's just like you're GG, just scoop immediately, right? Because again, this card is recyclable off Ryza, so you can use this card every turn. Your opponent will never be able to use a monster effect ever again. So yeah, so we made one copy of this card for tactics, and then we side deck 2 of them because when we're going first, I literally have triple Trap Trick and like triple Featherstorm going first, right? Because again, you skip your opponent's turn, and then you can just pop off, and then they'll never get to play Yu-Gi-Oh ever again because Ryza will just recycle this from the graveyard. So yeah, crazy cracked. Please won the 1 copy. Going second, you're not going to brick on it. And then of course, Talents is just a generically good card. Yeah, draw 2 cards. I'll take draw 2 cards, please. Or like, bounce an opponent's look at your opponent's hand and bounce a card back to the deck, right? So yeah, it's just a generically good card. You can use this off thrust, right? Depending on when you got hand trapped. This is probably the most questionable like not text item. Feel free to cut this. This didn't come up that often, but like thrust was seriously live like all the time. Anyway, so here's my deck list. Don't want to spend too much time on it. Let's get into the games. All right, I only have 4 replays here for you for Floo. Only because I just got sick of playing it and getting hand trapped or getting drilled or bricking. Right? I posted the other day like when I play Floo, I always brick. When my opponent plays Floo, they draw everything they can possibly want and can play through everything. So this game here is Floowandereeze versus Branded Bystial. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and Prosperity into D Shifter. So yeah, we get a lot of great options. Robina, cool. I like Robina. Duality. Oh look, a map. This is post side, by the way. For some reason, I lost the replay of game 1, but I do win game 1. This is no. I guess if I have judgment, I'm going first, so I guess I lost game 1. I forget exactly. I lost the other 2 games, but like yeah. So this is post side. So map. Send Eaglin, Robina. Get Stree. Eaglin, M-Pen. Dreamy Town. Then we set Dreamy Town, Rivalry, and then we hold Call by the Grave because they're under Shifter. So Call by the Grave is pointless. So main end of main phase, Dreamy Town, Robina. Let's get a token here. Token recycles Dreamy Town. Eaglin, get Ryza. Ryza, target this back row to put on top of their deck. This D shift to put on top of my deck, and then Ryza to return to my hand. And then token comes back, right? And then I D shifter immediately, and then they scoop. Yeah. I have them in their infinite D shifter lock, and then every turn they're going to draw the same back row card that I just put back. So they just scoop. Yeah. Floowandereeze is an insane deck when it goes off. When it bricks, it's just so useless. It's so useless when it bricks. Duel number 2, we have Floo versus Labrynth. In this iteration of the deck, I am playing Swallow's Cowrie. I ended up cutting this card. The reason I don't like this card is because for 2 reasons. One, I mean it's strictly worse than Advent, right? So Advent is better because you can't search the map and you can't tribute so, and you have to send a level 1 bird for this to do anything. Because whereas with Advent you can banish your M-Pen to search a level 1 bird. This you have to search a level 1 bird essentially, right? This tributes does not send, which means that or banish, which means that if you play this to tribute a bird from hand, it goes to the graveyard, does not go to the banish. So you actually kind of have to normal the bird, use the effect, and then chain this. I mean, an ideal, obviously this can help you dodge Imperm Veiler, but like it's a lot more limited, is what I'll say. So I ended up cutting it. What do we have? Okay, so Torby and discard setup into the field spell. Cool. Okay. Set 2, Ariana, there's a coup clock. Butler. They popped Ariana. Not sure why. Oh, so they could get Torby back, I guess? Sure. So, Prosperity. Yeah, I'm gonna get a D Fissure. So the reason I want to get D-Fisher is because I want to bait them to use Stove Torby, which is a monster effect, and if they do, I can tactics into evenly matched, right? Let's see if. So I use this. They use Ghastly Glitch to pop this card. So the Ghastly Glitch is a garbage card. It's such a bad card. So they send Backjack, right? Backjack is a monster effect. So I got my monster effect, and tactics is now live. LOL. So they're gonna set a welcome. They're gonna do a thing. Cool. Thrust here. Okay, they get this back. Wait, I go for Featherstorm. Why do I not go for? Why don't I go for evenly matched? Huh? Maybe because I know like they don't. Maybe because I know that they can't actually do anything to me. Maybe. Yeah. So in this case, Cowrie does come in handy. Eaglin into Cowrie, into Robina. Here's a Street target. What do I target? I target Welcome, obviously, because I don't want them to recycle it. Pen 1, Street 2. Yeah, I don't go for evenly because yeah, they basically like made it such that they don't really have anything to stop me, right? Like, do I really need evenly here? I'd rather just have Featherstorm so that they can't even use any of this furniture. They can't use Lady. They're just like locked out, right? I think that's what ended up happening. Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and kill this lady here. I banish this tree. I set Dreamy Town. So Torby, Sen Imperm, Chain, Featherstorm is GG. They're just neg 2 now. Okay, I guess they get the Butler back, sure. Negated. Negate. And the main phase, Dreamy Town. Stree. M-Pen. Wukamundus. I'm gonna banish their lady, because lol. Chain Eaglin. Tokan, get back the Dreamy Town. And this game is so over. This game is so unbelievable. Ryza, target Featherstorm to put on top of my deck, bounce Butler on top of their deck, and then bounce Ryza back to my hand. This game is so over. See, Infinite Featherstorm. So, Eaglin, normal Eaglin, and then they're going to scoop immediately. Yeah, but yeah, Eaglin into Avion, Apex Avion, into Tribute, Eaglin with their field spell, and then I swing for game, and it's completely over. Yeah, and I have a Featherstorm. I have everything. Yeah, also, that Labrynth player's build was like not good. Next, number 3, Floo versus Salad. So I do go second. I can't tell if they're playing the starter deck. Like, is Salamangreat of Fire actually playable? Like, I don't know what any of this is. There's Promethean Princess. Okay, so it's not the structure deck. Salamangreat Raging Phoenix. Okay. So they search Salamangreat Rage. They set 2. Cool. Alright, battle phase. Let's go evenly. So there's Roar, so dealt with Roar. Prosperity into Advent. Robina. Eaglin. They're gonna Rage, try to pop some cards. I'm gonna chain Advent. Banish Eaglin. Grit Stree. So I'm gonna go ahead and banish Jack Jaguar because it has a graveyard effect. Chain Robina. So the cool part is I hard drew Dreamy Town, so I can just make M-Pen and stuff on their turn. So I'm gonna wait for them to link this off and use the bounce effect. So they try to bounce Stree. That's fine. So now I'm gonna Dreamy Town. Robina 1, Stree 2, or Eaglin 2 rather. Get a token. M-Pen 1, Stree 2. Get Unexplored Winds. Eaglin 1, Robina 2. Get Ryza. Stree. I target the Promethean Princess. Although they can never really trigger Promethean Princess because, like, or in the sense of I never special summon, but there are ways. I think there are ways to bring her back. I think Sunlight Wolf can bring back Promethean Princess, so I'm just getting rid of that. Like, I mean, I don't want them to have access to it. In retrospect, I probably should have banished Salamangreat Aurora because they can recycle it, but whatever, it doesn't matter. So I'm gonna bounce Ryza, bounce D-Fissure, and then bounce Ryza back to my own hand. Balinks, okay. Cool story. So they get Roar back. Salamangreat Pyro Phoenix. They make a second one. They're gonna banish this to pop that, and then Phoenix comes back with double the attack. So they are gonna be able to out M-Pen because M-Pen can only have this, and that's 2800. So I do have it. So first use D-Fissure, then they use Unexplored Winds. They do not negate with Roar. That's cool. Wait, can they even Roar if the monster is not Link summoned? Let's find out. Yeah, they can. So they can still Link summon. Robina 1. Eaglin 2. Eaglin 1. Tokan 2. We get our second M-Pen. And then we tribute Roar. Goodbye. M-Pen 1. Tokan 2. So I'm going to go ahead and banish this guy here. Tokan. Get M-Pen. There's a Nibiru, but it doesn't matter, as you'll soon see. So we have a Nibiru token and a Nibiru, but guess what? I only need one monster to tribute. So there's goodbye Nibiru. And then I can just swing, right? Now they're under D-Fissure. I don't have this, but I do have map, right? So I can still do stuff on their turn. And then I was gonna use this to put these two cards back and then draw two, but then they're just gonna scoop because again, Salad under D-Fissure, and then as soon as they normal summon, I just pop off and then tribute their stuff. It's like, yeah, game is completely over. Cool. Duel number 4, we have Floowandereeze versus Fire King Snake Eye. So they are gonna go first. So Sanctuary into Volcano, Island, Kirin into Runick, Arvada, Little Knight. Little Knight pass, huh? Kind of a weak ass board. Oh, well, then they have Ash. Of course they do. Duality? Oh, D-Fissure. Hell yeah. Robina 1. Stree 2. Target to banish Runick. They're going to banish Robina. Fine. Eaglin. M-Pen. Eaglin. Map. Battle. Battle. And set. Eaglin. They're going to Nibiru. That's fine. There's Princess. I'm going to Dreamy Town. Eaglin 1. Robina 2. Robina 1. Stree 2. Here's my token. Token. Return M-Pen. So goodbye Princess. Yeah, and then they scoop. Yeah. Yeah, their opening board was not great, but like, I mean, what instead of either way, like Snake Eyes Fire Kings will set up like a little night play probably. Um, and they can't trigger Princess because I never normal summon, special my only normal summon. So yeah, I guess you could say I got lucky, but I also like just have it's really hard for like a link deck like Snake Eyes to really stop do well against Floowandereeze, right? Which stops link decks in their tracks and also sets up stuff like D-Sugar and D-Fissure. So. All right, so now I'm going to move on to my Subterror replays. So a lot of people have been asking in my comment section about Subterror and playing it in the current TCG format. So this is the deck list that I ended on. I haven't practiced it in a while, but I've been iterating through doing all these test duels and shit. Playtesting. Yeah, I like this deck list a lot. I'll go over it quickly. Are there room for improvements? Probably. But to get into it, we have the Subterror engine, which is 3 Guru. We have the 1 Archer, and then the 3 Fiendus. 3 Hidden City with the Terraforming, and then 2 Final Battle. That's our main Subterror engine. Supporting cards, Triple Prosperity. We do not run Duality. A, because I couldn't really get to fit, and B, because if you Duality, you can't Dragoon, and I feel like this deck kind of would really like to put Dragoon on the field because Dragoon single-handedly wins games, right? So I did cut Duality from my previous Subterror deck list. We have 3 copies of Lord of Heavenly Prison, protects your face-down cards. Not much else to say about that. And then for side decking, I do run triple Solemn Strike, which pretty much always stays in. And now for side decking. So these 12 cards here are the main side deck slots. I would try to always keep a Karma Cannon in the main deck because it's such a good card. It's searchable off Lord, and it's just like it wrecks Snake Eyes, it wrecks every link deck imaginable, right? So yeah, we do. Yes, but feel free to side any of these 12 right here. So we do run triple D shifter. Subterror doesn't care that much about the graveyard. Fiendus does require the graveyard, but you can play around it by just having Dragoon or Final Battle into the Book of Moon, right? Nibiru, very good against Snake Eyes. A lot of time, like just hit them with a Nibiru before they go into a Barone or Appaloosa, right? Triple Tactics Trust, and with the 1 copy of Evenly Matched. So if you're going second, you effectively have 6 copies of Dragoon of Red Eyes Fusion because like it's very easy to bait your opponent into like using a monster effect, right? Then you can either triple tactics into Evenly Match and then break their board, or like triple tactics into Red Eyes Fusion and break their board. So either way, you're probably breaking their board. Yeah, triple tactics Trust is such a like insane card. So those of you wondering, because whenever I make Subterror decks on Master Duel, they're a lot more control-y. This build here is more mid-range. The reason I decided to go more mid-range is because Dragoon is an absolute necessity if you want Subterror to be viable at all in the current format, because Dragoon just dumps your Snake Eyes Fire Kings, right? Because most of the Snake Eyes Fire Kings cards they target and destroy, and guess what? Red Eyes Dark Dragoon cannot be targeted nor destroyed by card effects. So yeah, because of that, we're relying so heavily on like getting Dragoon out. We do play this more of a mid range. So we do have more hand traps, right? We do have so we are running 6 hand traps, not counting Fiendus, of course, which is technically a hand trap. But Karma Cannon is good going first or second. Solemn Strike is great going first or second, evenly matched. 1 copy in the main, 2 copies in the side, right? Side deck, triple Cosmic Cyclone. Cosmic Cyclone is just amazing in the current format. It's good into every matchup pretty much. Take out Fire King Island, take out their back row IP or whatever, Little Knight, whatever. Different Dimension Ground. This card just says Snake Eyes, skip your turn. 1 copy D-Barrier for some other matchups like Brandon or whatever, maybe Manadium. Triple Summon Limit and then triple Solemn Judgment. So recently, I recorded all these duels and I did all this playtesting before I got back into the local scene, and in real life Yu-Gi-Oh, people seem to draw like Cosmic Cyclone is like attached to people's opening hands. Almost every side game I see 1 or 2 Cosmic Cyclones in my opponent's hand, which is absurd, right? So Summon Limit starts to feel like it's not as good. because of that. So what I've been doing recently in my Labrynth videos is Labrynth deck profiles is I put in Symbol Archfiends in place of Summon Limit because Labrynth can recycle it. Subterror cannot, but so maybe Summon Limit might be better in Subterror. But yeah, consider Symbol Archfiends if you're playing Lab over Summon Limit, and of course 3 copies of Judgment. So this is my deck list. Obviously, in the replays I'm about to show you, there's you'll see cards that are not on this deck list. That's because again, I go through a lot of playtests before I finish up on a card list that I'm comfortable on. So at one point I had Super Poly in the main deck with Super Poly targets in the extra deck, right? So at one point I had, I think, DD Crow. At one point I had like other cards. I think I had Trap Trick. I don't know. But point is, yeah, you're gonna see some cards. But speaking of extra deck, 3 copies of Dragoon, just in case you're against Kashtira, right? They can't banish all 3 copies off of Unicorn. 1 Zeus, 1 Sky Crisis, Downer Magician, Assembled Nightingale, right? You can make these with Fiendus, right, and go into a Zeus play. Access Code Talker, Soldier of Chaos, Selene, Elsa the Earth Charmer, Dark the Dark Charmer. Lord is a Dark, but also you can transform Fiendus into a Dark via Link Rebo. You can also transform Guru into a Dark via Striker Dragon. So Striker Dragon, Link Rebo, and of course these 2 can also go into Little Knight, right? Because Little Knight wants prefers extra deck monsters, right? To make the material so you can get the banish. Anyway, all right, so let's get into the actual replays. Right, so duel number 5, we have Subterror versus Branded. So let's get into this one. I forgot. Let's see if I go first or second. I go first. Hidden City into Guru. Yeah, so I'm still running Pod Duality here. Yeah, Guru into Final Battle, and then we're going to Pod Prosperity to try to search for our Dragoon. There's Red Eyes Fusion. Cool. Grab Red Eyes Fusion. And here's the thing, folks. If they Ash Red Eyes Fusion, we can negate Ash using Fiendus. So yeah, Red Eyes Fusion, like Dragoon, synergizes so much better with fucking Subterror than with Dark Magicians. It's insane, right? Anyway, they don't Ash it, but we do get a Dragoon. Activate Lord, set. So we effectively have 3 interruptions, right? We have Dragoon negate, we have a Final Battle, we have a Fiendus negate, and then we have Final Battle into Guru to flip one of their monsters face down. So we have 3 interruptions, right? And then Lord can follow us up with more stuff. So Chainlink 1, Aluber to search, Chainlink 2, Super Poly. So they're gonna discard Branded Opening, get rid of Dragoon here. So that, yeah, unfortunately Dragoon does get out by Super Poly, which a lot of players are running. There's Drago Stapelia, there's Branded Fusion. I'm gonna, yeah, negate Branded Fusion. They're gonna attack. Hidden City's gonna flip and negate. I'm going to use Guru effect to get a search. He's gonna chain to negate Guru. I'm gonna chain this card to say monster effects cannot be Subterror effects cannot be negated, and I'm gonna chain Guru to flip this monster face down. So yeah. So they added Dragoon, but again, I still had those 2 interruptions. Anyway, because I use Final Battle, Lord searches, right? And they're gonna scoop, yeah. So I got the Nemesis Archer. Lord was probably gonna set, I don't know, something. So Lord maybe Pot of Prosperity. Maybe point is Lord is gonna net me advantage, right? I summon Archer. Guru Archer bounces Drago Stapelia. Guru attacks for 3,400. Lord attacks for 3,000. And then like I get a Fiendus back, right? So if they have a Branded Fusion next turn, I negate it again. If they try to summon any beater, I'm gonna flip it face down with Guru. So even though I lost Dragoon, I'm still in a very good position here and have like total control of the board over this Branded player. So all right, let's continue. Duel number 6. Subterror versus Branded again. So don't know if this is the same Branded player. Oh, this is a post side game, so yeah, I do go first here. This is a post side. Terraforming the Hidden City. Hidden City into Guru. Flip Guru into Fiendus. I'm gonna set 1 summon limit, 1 D barrier. Fusion deployment. I'm gonna summon limit immediately. They're gonna chain to what did they just chain? Why did they discard? Oh, yeah, they chained the fuse. That's fine. So this is their second summon, right? Wait, they're gonna do some stuff, which includes milling. Why did I Fiendus negate this? Oh, because I didn't want them to mill Brandon Retribution or like a card that gives them follow-up. Yeah, on the following turn. Triple Tax is going to steal Guru, but Guru is face down. Okay. Yeah, I don't understand why they would triple tactic steal Guru. Yeah, they got Brandon in red. Red Ice Fusion into Dragoon. Yeah, this game is over. Guru, get Fiendus. Dragoon pop, burn, battle, battle. Yeah, put Fiendus on the field. Brandon Fusion, I'm going to negate that. They're going to triple tactics into Fusion Duplication. Cool. Quem. Brandon red. I'm going to chain Fiendus to negate it. So no Brandon red for you. I still have D-Barrier, by the way. This whole time I still have D-Barrier. They're going to summon this, but guess what? Summon limit. So they're done summoning. They're going to attempt to fuse into Masquerade. Cool. Yeah, Fiendus was going to revive the other Fiendus from the graveyard. Dragoon was going to pop, and I was going to swing for game. Yeah, this game was completely over. And I had a D-Barrier that I never had to use. So yeah, Summon limit, good card. Guru, yeah. So basically, I get 3 interruptions every turn, right? A Fiendus negate, a Dragoon negate, and a book. Well, I didn't get Final Battle, but Final Battle was the next search, right? But yeah, 2 negates was enough to wipe this clown. So, all right, duel number 7. We have Subterror versus Bystials. I guess just Bystials. Okay. I am running Terrors of the Overwood at this point. Prosperity into, let's grab Hidden City, because that's Engine. Fiendus. Guru, flip. They're going to Veiler, it doesn't matter. Lord, set 2. Yeah, so I have 3 interruptions. I have sent to the graveyard, I have a monster negate, and then I have an Omni negate, so 3, 4, 5, 6. So there's some Bystial stuff. There's a Lubellion. Lubellion's going to search Saronir. Saronir is going to banish Effect Veiler to summon. There's this guy. Okay, going to send Mill Magnamut, sure. They're going to attempt to search, set a Bystial card. I'm going to say no. Because Branded Beast / Branded Regain is like way too good of a card. I don't want them to have it. Anyway, so I summon Lord. I'm going to set Red Ice Fusion. LOL! There's Druid Worm. I'm going to negate the summon of Saronir. Why do I do this when they can just do it again next turn? I don't know. They're going to Imperm. That's fine. Yeah, so they're going to attempt to pop Red Ice Fusion. I'm going to Tears here. So this is a misplay, right? So one thing I had not thought about is that I can't activate this Red Ice Fusion because technically, when I special summon this Saronir from the graveyard, that counts as a special summon. And you can't special summon on the turn you use Red Ice Fusion, right? So they're going to summon limit. That's fine. Yeah, so I actually lose Red Ice Fusion. So that was a fuck up. I should have just activated Red Ice Fusion immediately. Flip. Get Nemesis Archer. At this point, like, I have game, right? They're under summon limit. And at this point, I'm literally just going to bounce all their cards back into their deck, right? And they're going to have, like, no Bystials left. Yeah, so I have a Book of Moon and I have an Omnigate versus 2 cards, right? Like, what the fuck can they do? Nothing. So there's another Lubellion, sure. Saronir is going to summon, okay. They're going to make Lubellion, and then I'm going to instantly Book of Moon Lubellion. And the game is Ogre! It's so unbelievably Ogre. Yeah, that was a fuck up with Red Ice Fusion. So one of the reasons I cut Tears of the Root is because of that. Like, oh, it actually has a little bit of anti-synergy with Red Ice Fusion because you can't technically whatever card you set from the graveyard. If you set a monster, that counts as a special summon, right? which locks you out of Red Ice Fusion, or Red Ice Fusion locks you out of using Terrors on monsters. So yeah, that was yeah, I ended up cutting Terrors of the Overroot. So even though I fucked up, I still won because Subterror is just really good. It's like, what are Bystials gonna do? Like most of my monsters are Earths. Like cool. And as soon as Dragoon hits the field, I just win the game instantly because they can't do anything against Dragoon. Cool. Next, game number 8. Subterror versus Bystials again. Not sure if this is the same player. Yeah, I think I'm going second. There's Brandon regained. So I'm going to swing here. Set 2. So I'm holding on to Cosmic Cyclone because I want to hit their branded beast, right? So if I see a branded beast, I'm cycloning it, right? So they're gonna attempt to Raigeki Guru. I'm gonna negate because I can, and I get to flip this down. So I don't know what this is about. Yeah, 1800 defense, buddy. Get another Fiendus. Yeah, so because I drew a second Cyclone, I instantly, like in draw phase, like just take this out. It's a branded beast. Yep. So flip this face down. Flip summon, get another search. They're gonna Ash. I'm gonna Solemn Strike that. I'm gonna get Nemesis Archer. Nemesis Archer is gonna shuffle. Yeah, shuffling shuffling a card back to the deck is one of the best forms of removal in the game. Like because especially in like a Fire King's meta where like they want to be destroyed, it's like, nah, you don't get to be destroyed. You don't get to go to graveyard. You're going back to the deck, motherfucker, right? So I'll set a second Cyclone. Yeah, game's over. Yep. Not even close. All right, duel number 9. We have Subterror versus Exosister. This is a. I forget if I'm going second. I mean, if I obviously have 2 Evelyn match. Yeah, I think I'm going second. Yeah. Hospital. Yeah, very standard Exosister stuff. So, yeah, I think Exosisters are playing this card now. I mean, because everyone's running Nibiru and they don't want to get Nibiru, right? This card stops Nibiru. So on end phase, they do activate slots in Nibiru, and I use Nibiru, and it's negated. Yeah. Battle phase, evenly. Goodbye. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's get terraforming. Yeah, so I'm in case they have Ash, I'm gonna try to go for a Fiendus, right? Like terraforming Hidden City Guru Fiendus. And if they Ash at any point, Fiendus can negate Ash, right? Yeah, so this is all to play around Ash. They're gonna banish Hidden City. Okay, so I can't play around Ash anymore, but they use their banish. This is a non-targeted banish. So that means that Dragoon, like they can't even use it to out Dragoon. So I'm like, all right, cool. Burn. Yeah, so they just use the effect to put Michaelis back into the extra deck, but 2, 3, 4. Okay, all right, they get Dark Ruler no more. So summon, Michaelis, Pax. They're gonna mash Dark Magician, sure. And that's gonna let them Xyz. Attach, search a thing. So they banish Dragoon, and now that they've banished Dragoon, I Nibiru, because the Nibiru token is gonna be smaller than Nibiru. So yeah, so they're down to 5 extra deck monsters, right? Because they've used Prosperity, and I mean, yeah, they bounced Michaelis back, but it's like, well, you're running out of plays, buddy. So there's the Nibiru token. In case I draw Fiendus, I can relinquish. Oh, I don't have relinquish item, but never mind. Anyway, I'm gonna kill this, and then I'm gonna set Solemn Strike. So I have Solemn Strike. I'm gonna allow them to make Michaelis and negate the summon and Michaelis to kill it, right? So I'm trying to burn all through their resources, right? So this is 2 monsters that they're burning through, and an extra deck monster, leaving them 4 monsters left in the extra deck, and like a lot fewer like pieces, right? All their Marthas are gone, right? This is a They have 2 Ellis here, 3 Ellis. So if I Psalm Strike this, that's 1 Michaelis, all their Marthas, all their Ellises, and then 1 Irene and 1 Sophia or Stella, whatever. Yeah, so they're like so out of resources. It's insane. It's like, what are you gonna do now? You have 1 card in hand, nothing. And I drew D barrier, so I can literally like swing and then just call Xyz if they try to make more Exosisters. And they're just gonna set because they can't do shit. All right, we have a Fiendus. Let's go, Fiendus. Fiendus for the win, baby. Let's go. Yeah, Exosisters cringe, but not actually. It's a cool deck. All right, duel number, what is it? 10. Subterror versus Fire King Snake Eyes. So yeah, we're gonna get into the Fire King Snake Eyes matchups of Subterror. So I am going. I think I'm going. This is post game 1, post side. Yeah, I'm going first here. Guru, Fiendus, Red Eyes Fusion, no Ash. But even if they had it, I had Fiendus, right? I set different dimension ground. There's Fire King Island. They're gonna use Fire King Island to pop a monster in hand. I'm gonna chain a different dimension ground, so the monster they pop will be banished, and they're gonna scoop. Yep. Yeah. Also, if you're playing Lab or any other card that deck that runs different dimension ground, this is a great chain to Fire King Island. Like if you have D Shifter, you can also chain it, right? Like because the monster that they're gonna pop in hand, they want to go to the graveyard, but you're sending it to the banish pile, right? But yeah, but this game was pretty much over. Like they're under this, and then Dragoon gets in the gate, so they'll never be able to link climb, right? Into Zelantis or whatever like out they have for Dragoon. Right? They're outside Zelantis or like Access Code, right? And you can just negate the Selene or negate the Promethean Princess, and then they won't be able to link climb. Anyway, duel number let's see. 11. Duel number 11. Subterror vs Fire King Island. Forget if I'm going first or second here. If this is game 1, I think maybe I'm just going second and I lost the whatever. Anyway, they pop Kieran. There's a Runick. There's Ivana. So I do have a Nibiru. They actually do not summon enough for me to Nibiru. So I'm gonna battle phase and evenly here. They keep the Hida. Hidden City. Guru. Get final battle. Pot of Duality. So I'm main decking Super Poly at this point. So I'm gonna grab Super Poly because it's funny. So yeah, so I have a negate, a fuse, a Book of Moon, and a Nibiru. Yeah. There's Fire King Island. They're gonna attempt to pop. I'm gonna negate that. Wait, they have multiple Fire King Islands? That's pretty cringe. There's Diabella Star. There's the original Sinful Spoil. There's this thing. There's the Oak. Triple Tactics to draw 2. They're gonna make Little Knight. Little Knight is gonna attempt to banish this. I'm gonna flip this. Use it to flip Guru so I get a card draw. There's a Fiendus. There's the Oak. There's a Flamberge. Flamberge's gonna set Guru here. That's fine. There's the Nightmare Phoenix. They're gonna pop Super Poly. That's still fine. Because again, they've played it to Nibiru, right? At this point. There's the Promethean Princess. There's this guy. There's the Fire Phoenix. There's the Zelantis. They're gonna banish these 2, return them, and then when they attempt to go to battle phase, I just Nibiru. Goodbye. Yeah, you're actually that's looking mighty slim there. So there's a garbage token. Instant call by on the Prometheus, Promethean Princess. Goodbye. So Phoenix will go ahead and attempt to revive Phoenix. They're gonna imperm. Sure. Phoenix is gonna kill this, and then Nibiru is gonna kill that, attack that. Well, Link Rebo into Little Knight. Little Knight is gonna banish their Fire King Island so they can't use it next turn. Yeah, that's gonna do nothing. So they top deck original Sinful Spell. Unbelievable. Anyway, there's Oak. There's this guy. I'm gonna go ahead and banish the Oak because I don't want the Ash because I don't want Ash using its effect to summon from the deck, right? So there's original Sinful Spoil. Effect Veiler. Dark. Celine. Access code, okay. So they're gonna pop stuff, but they don't have OTK, so I'm just gonna get a Little Knight back, right? There's a Little Knight. So I'm gonna make Sky Crisis, baby. Let's go. So I'm gonna go ahead and bounce access code, and they don't have Celine anymore. So they're down to 6 extra deck monsters. One of them is access code. One of them is probably Relinquish Anima. What are the rest? Yeah, I don't think they just have any plays left. I assume, yeah, whatever. I'm just gonna go ahead and attempt to kill this. They're gonna, sure, doesn't matter. I'm gonna set a Solemn Strike because it's funny. So they're gonna get Ponix, Ash, into this guy again, Poplar. Yep. Okay. I'm curious what the play is here. IP Masquerena, say it ain't so. Okay. Not sure what their game is. Are they just stalling for time? Like maybe they're trying to link climb an access code in a future turn. Normal summon Archer. Archer attack. There's a Link Kuriboh, and then yeah, like you have 5 cards left in your extra deck. One of them is access code. What's the play here, buddy? Why not just surrender? Okay. Alright, cool. They summon Effect Veiler, and then they just suicide. Alright, cool stuff. Yeah, they didn't even get out Dragoon, but like, yeah, evenly match is very good against Snake Eyes. It's just so good. You gotta play evenly match into Snake Eyes. Alright, duel number 11, or 12 rather. Subterror versus Fire King Snake Eyes. I guess I'm going first or second. I guess I'm going second here. I don't know if this is game 1, but okay, so Ponix, Fire King Island, Link Kuriboh, Ash. Yep, IP. Battle phase. Evenly. Yeah. They keep their face down. I don't know why. Activate Lord. Red Eyes Fusion, and then they just scoop. Game was over! It was so over. It was completely over, yeah. Like, how are they gonna get out Red Eyes Fusion without access to, like, I don't know, a lot of stuff? And I had a Triple Tactics Thrust in case they did. Did they use a Monster Effect? I don't remember if they used a Monster Effect, but yeah, this is funny. Duel number 13, we have Subterror versus Fire King Snake Eyes. I'm running DD Crow in this iteration. There's the Runick, original Sinful, Onyx, Fire King Island, Banish, Pop. There's a Kirin. They're going to attempt to use Garunix to revive. I'm going to DD Crow the Garunix. Goodbye. And most Fire King players only play 1 Garunix, so yeah, Garunix is just obnoxious. Yeah, so they put my, I guess I had a pot card. They put it back into my deck using talents. Okay. Ooh, Promethean Princess. Oh no, look at all that link climbing. Amblo Whale. Oh no, whatever shall I do? Alright, Pot of Prosperity. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll take the Red Eyes Fusion, thank you very much. Let's pop this Amlo Whale. It's like, motherfucker, what are you gonna do with this Kieran? Nothing. Dragoon cannot be targeted or destroyed by card effects. So what is the point of this Kieran? So pop Amlo Whale, or they pop Amlo Whale, I pop Kieran, cool. And then they're gonna do some more bullshit. I'm just gonna, okay. Pop Dark, like, Amlo Whale's gonna pop nothing itself, like, what are they doing against Dragoon? Nothing! So I'm gonna negate this here because it's funny. Let's battle. Okay, alright, so I'm back down to, yeah, cool. There's the witch. I'm just gonna negate this. Yeah, they got nothing. They ain't got nothing. And then they're just gonna scoop. G fucking G, son! Alright. Duel number 14. Wait. Did we just see this one? Yeah, we did. Sorry, this is... Yeah, we already saw this one. Yeah, duel number 14. Subterror versus Fire King Snake Eyes. This is a post side deck. In City, Guru. Set Guru, flip. Final battle. Yeah, so we do set 3 here. They're gonna imperm on the Guru. Okay. I don't know why. Well, I can't Book of Moon them, I guess. They're going to attempt to put Guru in the spell trap zone. I'm gonna negate that. Okay, they're gonna bonfire, sure. Poplar, summon limit. They're gonna Cosmic Cyclone on that, and then I'm gonna instantly Different Dimension Ground. They're gonna chain this, okay. So Hidden City is gonna negate this. I'm gonna go ahead and get Fiendus, right? They go into Relinquish Anima. Little Knight to banish this. I'm gonna chain Final Battle. Then chain Guru to Book of Moon this. And then that's gonna get banished, but then I get Lord out, and then Lord is gonna set Red Eyes Fusion. They're gonna put Lord here, cool. Again, none of this fucking matters. None of this fucking matters. Red Eyes Fusion? Oh no, you're gonna... Cool. Alright. Pop 3k. Pop 900. Flip summon. Get Archer out. Set Archer, flip Archer. Attack for game. Game's over, yeah. Dragoon is cracked, folks. I'm telling you. If you can play a deck that can play Dragoon and D-Shifter, you should play it. I know Brandon can play Dragoon. So if you're a Brandon player out there, just play Dragoon. Trust me. Play Dragoon and play Spare Statue of the Abyss, right? I know you can summon it. Just do it. Trust me. Alright. Duel number 15. We have Subterror versus Kashtira. So they're going to D-Shifter? I'm like, alright, cool. So I'm not going to bother with D-Shifter. Hidden City. Basically, I'm going through this dance to bait Ash, right? I want to see at what point will they Ash. Because if they don't have Ash, then maybe I can get away with Red Eyes Fusion, right? So, will you Ash now? Ash? No Ash? Okay, no Ash. Cool, Red Eyes Fusion? No Ash. Alright, no Ash. Cool. I'm going to go ahead and set, use Tactics Thrust to set Karma Cannon. And then I'm going to set Final Battle. There's Unicorn. I'm going to go ahead and Book of Moon this. Okay, they're going to get this. Cool. Normal summon. They're going to banish the top, sure. Kashtira. I'm going to negate, destroy that. They're going to get Fenrir. I'm going to Karma Cannon. Cool story, bro. Flip. Get my Archer. Flip Dragoon. Normal Archer. Bounce to the deck. Goodbye. Die. Die. That Psalm Strike. This game is completely over. I have a Book of Moon. I have a Dragoon Negate. I have a Fiendus Negate. Yeah, it's completely over. Yeah, I'm gonna instantly Book of Moon this fucking unicorn. Oh man, what a disaster! How does Kashtira out? I guess they make an ogre, and an ogre has over 3,000 attack to beat over it, or maybe they make Black Luster Soldier, Soldier of Chaos, attack, kill Guru, and then banish Dragoon. I guess. I can't really think of another way they out this Dragoon. Like, how are they gonna do it? I'm very curious. Or maybe they have Underworld Goddess of the Closed World. I don't know. Anyway, duel number 16: Subterror versus Runick Bystial. So there's a Fountain. Why is Fountain like not at 1 or 0? Yeah, so it's a Runick Bystial deck. There's a Chaos Angel. Oh, this is post side because they make this Chaos Angel, so it cannot be destroyed by battle, and it's unaffected by monster effects. So yeah, there's a 3,500 monster that can take care of Dragoon, because a Dragoon can't pop it, right? Yeah, so this is a post side game. Yeah, I think I forgot to save the replay for the game one. I win the first game. They make me go second here, and then they make Chaos Angel because Chaos Angels they think is a Dragoon counter, but it's not. Cool. Anyway, evenly matched. So they keep the Chaos Angel. So that's one Fountain gone. Fuck Fountain. What a cancer card, right? Terraforming. They're gonna Ash Terraforming. Aw, say it ain't so. Prosperity. Let's go. Hidden City. I get it anyway. Flip. So here's the thing, folks. So Chaos Angel was made using a light and a dark, so it's unaffected by monster effects, and it cannot be destroyed by battle. So I can't even Book of Moon this using Guru's effect, but I can Book of Moon it using Karma Cannon, right? And if they flip summon this back up, this Chaos Angel forgets that it was made using a light and a dark, so it loses its abilities. The more you know about Yu-Gi-Oh, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and set 2. There's a second Fountain. I'm gonna negate the activation of Fountain because, yeah, that's a cancer card, right? They're gonna go ahead and get this out, sure. So before they're able to synchro, potentially synchro, I'm gonna Karma Cannon, flip all their monsters face down, and then yeah, this they can't, because they use Runick cards. They can't battle over Guru. I'm gonna use Final Battle to flip Guru, grab. They're gonna Ash. They must have just drawn that because they did not Ash my. Well, I guess they Ash Terraforming, so they could have had double Ash. All right, whatever. Guess what, folks? Chaos Angel is no longer protected, which means I'm gonna use Guru to flip Chaos Angel. Then I'm gonna flip Guru. Grab a Fiendus. Normal Archer. And guess what? I start bouncing cards. So Archer's gonna bounce. I'm gonna bounce probably this one here, the Cartesia. I kill Chaos Angel using Final Battle, right? And then, yeah. What else they got? Nothing. Duel number 17: Subterror versus Pure Snake Eyes. So there's the Ash. There's the Poplar. There's the original Sinful Spoils. Primo. Oak. Flamberge. IP. Promethean. Flamberge. IP. Cool. Ambler Whale. All very standard shit. And then they're gonna immediately IP. Okay. So Thrust, because you used the monster effect. I'm gonna go ahead and grab this evenly matched. Thank you very much. They're gonna immediately IP, link away to Little Knight, and they're gonna banish Thrust. Sure. So evenly is pointless now because if I evenly, they chain Little Knight and put these send these monsters away, and then evenly does nothing against one card, right? But the fact is, I got rid of the IP play, so they can't even use SP on anything, right? So I'm just gonna hold on to this evenly matched. Get my Guru, flip. I'm playing around Ash. They're gonna banish Guru. That's cute, I guess. I don't know what the point of this is because I still get a search, and Guru is back on the field with Fiendus and next turn. So I was like, what's the point of this? It's completely pointless. Red Eyes Fusion. Goodbye, Embla Whale. Bam. Embla Whale is gonna return Promethean Princess. Goodbye, Princess. Oh no! They popped Hidden City. Battle phase. They're gonna attempt to summon. Oh, I guess this is a Runick Snake Eye, so it's not pure Snake Eye. They attempt to summon a monster. I'm gonna say no to that, and then I'm just gonna swing. Oh man, I loved completely dismantling these fucking meta slave Snake Eyes decks with one card, right? First of all, you saw their panic as soon as like, oh, Flamberge, bring back IP, thrust into evenly. Immediately IP into Little Knight, right? I'm like, all right, cool. So you have no interruptions. That's cool. Dragoon. Oh, it's so funny. It's so fucking funny. Like, uh, duel number 18, Subterror versus Pure Snake Eyes. I don't know if this is the same dude. Could be a game 2 or something. Or I don't know. Maybe it's not. Terraform Hidden City, Guru. Guru flip. There's a Veiler. Oh no. Yeah, so I have Super Hollow and I have Solemn Strike, which is so 3. I basically have 2 interruptions, right? There's the Witch. Burn the Witch. So I'm gonna negate this because they have 2 cards in the hand, and here I'm thinking, I don't think they can extend that hard. Yeah, that was the right call. So with 2 cards in hand, I was right in making that call. Like if these are both monster, like they already use their normal summon, right? I'm pretty sure. Oh no. Like if they use a normal summon, right, Ash, they can't search Poplar, so maybe they can normal summon Poplar, but then they have one monster on the field, and then they're it's just awkward because like they can't do anything. Like how do they get a second monster? So yeah, I think the Psalm track on the Ash was the right call there. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and grab Fiendus, Red Eyes Fusion. GG. Oh no, they're gonna do this. They're gonna return this. All right. Pop. So let's Book of Moon this. Let's flip. Get a search. Archer. Pop. Pop. Battle. Bam. Yeah, and then they're just gonna scoop. Easy game, easy life. Oh man, I'm telling you, Dragoon. This is the meta. This is the format for Dragoon. The only problem is getting him out consistently, right? Because Verde Anaconda is gone, right? They just can't do it with 2 bodies, right? But yeah, I mean, I feel like Subterror gets it out pretty consistently, and if not, you still have a pretty good like the ability to flip monsters face down, like against a Link deck, is very powerful, right? You can just shut down like entire like combo extensions, right? Anyway, duel number 19, Subterror versus Pure Snake Eyes. So Red Eyes Fusion. Cool, no Ash, but I had called by, so it doesn't matter. So set 2. Oh yes, I have 3 interruptions, right? A negate, 2 negates, 1 omnigate, monster negate, and a called by. Called by is very good against Snake Eyes. There's the bonfire. So I'm gonna negate the Ash. So this is a normal summon, right? That means, well, I assume that means like they can't extend. And yeah, in this case, they cannot extend. In City, there's a Guru. Yeah, this game is so over. They're just gonna scoop. Yeah, like Guru flip, Fiendus, and now I have even more interruptions. And if they affect Veiler Guru, I have Tactics Thrust. So like, what the fuck are they gonna do? Nothing. All right. Duel number 20, Subterror versus Pure Snake Eyes. Normal summon Ash. They go for a Barone play here. Okay. That belt. Yeah, that's kind of annoying. But as you'll see, yeah, all you have to do is like deal with the Barone, and then the rest of their board falls apart easily. IP, Grebo, Dark, Flamberge, blah 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 blah. So terraforming, Hidden City. They're gonna negate Hidden City. Oh, you're gonna negate Hidden City, huh? Oh, that's cool. Yeah, that's very unfortunate. It'd be a shame if I triple attack the thrust and will fucking Red Eyes Fusion. Red Eyes Fusion. There is the Dragoon. They're gonna do this thing. I'm just gonna pop. I'm gonna. Okay. Pop. Negate. Battle. Oh, they're gonna link Rebo. Sure. Activate Lord and then set a Solemn Strike. So I have a negate. I have 2 negates now, right? And their Barone is gone. We have a Jet Synchron. Cool. Okay. There's a Princess. There's a Fire Dude. There's the thing. They're gonna discard a card. By the way, so this card was not popped because Lord protected it. They're gonna Zelantis. I'm gonna negate with Dragoon. Goodbye, Zelantis. And then they're just gonna scoop. Yeah, I love Lord of Heavenly Prison because yeah, kept me an additional Solemn Strike, which I could have used to like stop any other. But again, what the fuck else do they have, right? They already use Atlantis. They already use Princess. They already use IP. They can't link climb using Dark anymore. Their best play is an Access Code play if they even have the bodies. And guess what? I just negate Access Code. So yeah, Dragoon plus back row, cracked. Absolutely cracked. Duel number 21, Subterror versus Pure Snake Eyes. Wait, is this the duel that I just did? No, it's not. I have a similar hand though. Yeah, the duel I just did had a Barone, like an early Barone. Yep. I just love like these Snake Eyes players. Just like they're only playing this deck because they lose to it, like, and because it's meta, quote unquote, right? So there's the Formula Synchron. Okay. There's a Flamberge. IP Princess. Poplar. Fire. Raging Phoenix. Yeah. Okay. Zelantis. I don't get the point of using Zelantis here. Like, what's the point of using Zelantis? I literally don't get the point of using Zelantis here. Hidden City. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's grab that Red Eyes Fusion. Thank you very much. They're gonna Ash that. Sad. I'm gonna grab Evenly Matched. Battle Phase. Evenly. Goodbye. They keep their face down. Okay. I believe that's a Flamberge. I wonder if that's a misclick, putting it face down. Read this. Yeah, they flip Flamberge. I immediately say no. Go back down. Cosmic Cyclone on this. Little Light banishes the Guru. Okay. There's Hidden City. They're gonna banish Guru for some reason, even though he just comes back and Phoenix is live. Okay. Set final battle. Yeah, I'm gonna Book of Moon this. Okay. Like what? I don't understand the point of and then I use my second final battle to flip Guru. I get a Fiendus here. Cool. So battle phase. On damage calculation, I'm gonna final battle to kill this little knight. Yeah, he can't respond because it's damage calculation, right? He's gonna imperm on this. So this is obviously gonna shuffle the deck. They're gonna imperm on this. I'm gonna chain this card to say Subterror effects cannot be negated. So yeah. And then I have a Fiendus. Yeah, I have Book of Moon and an Omnigate versus one card. This game is completely over. And I don't special summon, so I'm never gonna trigger Princess. And they don't have fire monsters anyway. Yeah, they're just gonna scoop. G fucking G! Alright. Duel number 22, Subterror versus Vanquish Soul. Yeah, Vanquish Soul doesn't come up often, but it did in this game. But alright, so the battle phase into evenly. This is a game 1, by the way. I'm pretty sure. I'm gonna go ahead and negate that with Fiendus. That's cool. There's this guy. Fenrir. Alright, so Vanquish Soul needs their level 4 starter. It's a warrior monster, so yeah, this card helps search it. So I'm gonna go ahead and like just flip this, and then this goes away, and then they can't summon. But then they have Rosin anyway in hand, so they're gonna attempt to do the search. I'm gonna go ahead and negate that. End phase. I'm gonna final battle flip Guru, get a search, Lord summons. I set Red Eyes Fusion, and then the game is over. So yeah, I have a Fiendus comes in hand. I normal Fiendus, flip Guru, revive Fiendus, Guru flips, gets probably Archer final battle, doesn't matter. But I have again, it's like they're just completely done. Dunzo. Alright, duel number 23. Subterror versus Voiceless Voice. So this is the other Hot Garbo meta deck that people are playing. So Hidden City. Flip Guru. Get this. Final battle. Okay. Okay. They're gonna banish this, which allows them the ritual summon, and I'm gonna negate with Fiendus. They're gonna called by. I'm gonna use final battle. It says this turn Subterror effects cannot be negated. So that ritual summon doesn't happen, and then they're just gonna pass. End phase. I'm gonna flip Guru. Grab another Fiendus because I can. I'm gonna shotgun Shifter because my graveyard's empty, right? They're gonna use this to do something. I don't know. They're gonna activate this, but I'm just gonna negate it. But then I forget. Oh wait, Fiendus is still under called by, so that was a misplay. Okay, cool. Battle phase. Damage calc. Yeah, you can't respond in damage calc. And then 3,000 attack. They're under shifter, so like, what the fuck are they gonna do under shifter? Nothing. So they're just gonna play the ritual spell, bring out the Skull Guardian. They don't have low. They're gonna use a thing. I'm just gonna Book of Moon that. They're gonna attempt to pop Guru. What's the point of this? Why did I flip this down? I forget. But yeah, that still gets flipped. Okay. There's a low. Okay. Flip this back up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's grab Guru. Why not Red Eyes Fusion? Because Guru gives me full control of this board here, and I don't know if they have Ash, right? They're gonna tribute this. Okay. Grab Fiendus. Shuffle that back into the deck. Final battle. Bam. Kill this. Okay, so there's another search, right? So how many times have they used this fucking Saphira card? This is the second time, right? And they've used the ritual spell. They have one ritual spell in the graveyard. They have one in the banished. I win the ground game, folks. All right, there's the Skull Guardian. I'm gonna go ahead and Book a Moon. It's like cool story, bro. They have all these spells which do nothing. Nadir's Servants, probably into an Intis, probably. I'm just gonna say no. Nope. They normal summon Droll. Go into a Little Knight play. I'm gonna go ahead and Nibiru onto the Little Knight because I don't want to deal with Little Knight. Terraforming, Hidden City, Guru. I shuffle that back, beat, and then yeah, that's game. Yeah, Little Knight is such a cancer card. The fact that like any deck can so easily go into such an insanely cracked card, like I'm not joking when I say I hope that everyone involved in the design, approval, balance, etc. of Little Knight gets fired and is blacklisted from the industry, never to be hired or rehired ever again. Because that card is fucking stupid, right? I thought Zeus was stupid. No, this card is fucking stupid. Like at least they fixed the Zeus problem by releasing Sky Crisis, which is a pretty cool card. But like Little Knight is so fucking cringe of a card. Like it's unbelievable that got through playtesting and like design iteration. Anyway, all right, moving on. Duel number 24. Subterror versus Voiceless Voice. They're gonna do this thing, okay? Pre-prep. They're gonna use a spell to tribute this. I'm gonna chain D Shifter. So that means if they tribute low, she's banished and does not come back, right? So yeah, so they just get this, okay. Awkward. Where's your low? No low. Without low, this card is hot dog shit, right? Battle phase. Evenly? Alright, yeah, so I got rid of the trap. The trap helps them recycle garbage shit from the graveyard, so it's like they won't have access to that. Lord, Hidden City. They're gonna Ash, okay. Guru. Final battle. Book of Moon this. Okay, there's a Saravis. They don't bother attacking because I just negate it, and then I have this to increase the attack of Guru, right? So I'm just gonna flip Guru and end phase. Get a search. Guru 1, Lord 2. Lord is gonna set Red Eyes Fusion, lol. Guru's gonna grab Fiendus, and if this is an Ash, then it doesn't matter. The game is over. It's completely over. DD Crow is pretty cool to take out their Saphira or whatever it's called. Anyway, Red Eyes Fusion. Get my boy up in here. Flip this down. Flip this up. Search. Pop, pop, swing, swing, game. Yeah, that was how the rest of the turn was gonna play out. Pop, pop, swing, swing, game. Yeah, and then, yeah, this is not even close. Oh, here's the other Exosister game. Oh, it was named incorrectly. So yeah, this is the Exosister game from earlier. Yeah, duel number 25, Subterror versus Exosister. Yeah, so these should be V, not VS. So yeah, that's those are actually all typos. Whatever. That's why it was not in like alphabetical order. D Shifter, cool. Red Fusion, Karma Cannon. No point in sending called by. Negate the Martha. Karma Cannon, flip this down. They already used their normal summon. Flip. 2, 3. Let's grab Guru. Normal Guru. Attack. Attack. They have no monsters. This game is completely over. And I D barrier, in case they try to seize, they can't. Flip. Flip. Search. Imperm doesn't matter. Lord. Battle. Battle. There's the land inevitable. Yeah, it's over. Duel number 26, we have Subterror versus Kashtira. So I think this is the same player as before. Yeah, this is post side, obviously, because I have Cosmic. Cosmic against Kashtira is just to get rid of Birth and shit like that, right? Or preparations. Anyway, they ashed me, so I'm going to go ahead and grab Karma Cannon. Set Cosmic Cyclone, and then let's do this. So yeah, I'm going to negate that. There's the Birth. Duality. Let's see what we get. Oh, Guru. Game's over. Hen City. Game is completely over. Flip, Guru. You're going to imperm. Doesn't matter. Flip. Shuffle back into the deck. Now they have one card in hand and a Birth, right? No, they can't even use Birth because they don't have any banished or like, yeah, it's over. Prosperity. 2, 3, 4. There's the Kashtira, Theosis. There's the Raysoth. Book of Mundus. And that's it. Because I know their last card is Theosis, right? So yeah, flip, search Fiendus, battle phase, shuffle Fenrir back into the deck. I love shuffling cards back in the deck. It's so fucking funny. Because Birth is useless. They can't use Birth. Okay, so they're gonna use Scareclaw Kashtira, sure, which banishes Theosis. I'm just gonna Book of Mundus. Yeah, like what do you think is gonna happen, folks? Grab Final Battle, shuffle that into the deck. Set Final Battle and Solemn Judgment. Activate Lord. This game is so over. I have 3 interruptions, right? A Fiendus, negate, a Book of Moon, and then a Judgment. And they have 0 cards. Oh no! Book of Moon? Oh, Subterror is so fucking satisfying because of shit like this, right? It's like, because they're like, they don't actually send their cards to the graveyard, they get, like, they can't even, because the graveyard, Konami decided, some time ago, is now a second hand, right? So monsters that go in the graveyards tend to come back for some fucking reason, even though they're not zombies, and there's no thematic reason for them to come back from the dead. Yeah, but they still come back from the dead. But if they're not dead, if they don't even exist, right? Shuffling a card into the deck means you don't even exist to begin with, right? Can't come back from the dead if you're not dead. If you don't even exist, right? You have not even yet been come into this realm plane of existence. Anyway, duel number 27. Subterror versus Runick Bystials. Oh, this is this is game 1 of that Runick Bystial matchup from earlier. So yeah, yeah. As soon as I see Runick stuff, I immediately D-shifter, change D-shifter. So that goes to the banish pile. You're not gonna draw any cards, buddy, off of your fountain. Not in this first turn. Cool, Raz Fusion. Maybe I should have negated Regained, to be honest, but pop. Battle. Bam. Prosperity. They're gonna Ash. Okay. Maybe I should negate it Regained, just so I could have gotten more damage off on them. Okay. Magnamute. So they actually put Dark Magician back in the deck. So if Brandon Regain puts Red Eyes back in the deck, then Red Eyes Fusion is live again. And I have multiple red. I have another Dark Dragoon. So this here can make a level 10, like a Barone, right? So I'm just gonna negate this. Like, no Barone for you. Sorry. Fountain. Okay. All this work just to not get anything accomplished. Okay. Like, what's the end game here? Like, okay, Little Knight. Cool. Little Knight is gonna banish. Okay. Cool. Like, well, what was the point of all that? You literally can't deal with Dragoon. Goodbye, Little Knight. I'm gonna finally get rid of this Regained. 5,000 attack Dragoon, by the way. Main 2, pop this, bam. Yeah, it was in game 2 of this where they go for the Chaos Angel strategy and it backfires on them, right? There's Quem, negate, goodbye. Like there's just a scoop. It's like, how do you out a 6,000 damage Dragoon? You can't access code. You can't Soldier of Chaos. What's your out for Dragoon? There is no out. Oh, maybe Changing? Oh, yeah, I guess that they can get to Changing. But again, they normal summon the Quen, which is a level 4 tuner, and I immediately negated and destroyed it. So, like, there goes your normal summon. How are you going to get enough materials for level 10 on the board? You're just not. You're just not, right? You're just not. Yeah, it's a level 9. Like, what's the end game here? Yeah, so next turn they attempt, or next game, you know, as you saw before, they attempt the Chaos Angel play, and then they just get wrecked by Guru. So doesn't even matter. All right. Duel number 8, we have Subterror versus a pure Stake Eyes once again. Yeah. I guess this is post side. I think I'm going second, right? I'm going first, rather. They're gonna Veiler. That's fine. They're gonna Ash. Ooh, okay. I'm gonna, yeah. I'm gonna fucking Tactics Thrust into different dimension ground. Thank you very much. Curious to see how they're gonna play against this. Play through this. Ash, Poplar. I'm gonna go ahead and Book of Moon the Poplar, so they can't link Karibo. They'd have to link Karibo with this, right? I don't know if that was the right call. Probably not. I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of that. Yeah, so they have no plays here. Flip Summon. They're gonna Imperm. I'm gonna Final Battle say Subterror effects cannot be negated. Thank you very much. Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and shuffle this Poplar back into the deck. Goodbye. And then I'm gonna kill this Ash. Goodbye. So I still have this different dimension ground. I haven't even needed to use it yet, right? It's like a last resort kind of thing. It's like, right? I was able to stop their plays using just Guru last turn and Cosmic. Now I'm gonna see if I can stop it using like. Now I have a Book of Moon and negate, and I have this Floodgate for the graveyard, right? I'm gonna go ahead and negate this. Then I'm gonna Book of Moon. Of course, I have a Diabella Star. Original Sinful Spoils requires you to send a card to the graveyard, so I'm gonna go ahead and different dimension ground here. This is gonna negate. There's a Link Karibo and a Little Knight. Okay. Battle phase. Damage calculation. Goodbye, Little Knight. I'm gonna revive Fiendus. Hidden City's gonna flip this. Link Karibo. I'm gonna make Little Knight here. Little Knight is gonna banish this card, and now they have original Sinful Spoils and nothing else, right? Yeah, they have nothing. I'm gonna Cosmic immediately on the original Sinful Spoils because fuck this card. This card needs to get banned. Konami, ban this fucking card. Ban this card. Ban Little Knight. The format is fixed. Just simple, very simple. Don't ban Flamberge. Flamberge is fine. No, it's not a Block Dragon like some people say it's like Block Dragon. It's not. Block Dragon is way worse than Flamberge. People who think Flamberge is like Block Dragon have never actually played with against Block Dragon. Anyway, I'm gonna get my Archer back. Yeah, so I have a negate and I have a Little Knight banish, right? And then there's gonna scoop. Yeah, G fucking G. Duel number 29, Subterror versus Unchained. So this, I think this was a funny game because I'm gonna go ahead. Well, they're gonna do some Unchained stuff. Pop, pop, pop. Pop, 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 pop. See, I was not around during this meta. I don't actually know what Unchained does. All I know is that it they're playing Unchained Yubel actually. Yeah, they're gonna pop some stuff. They're gonna set up a thing, a monster that can link with my monster, assuming they can target my monster, right? Okay, so they're doing all this work. That's cool. When a thing is activated, okay, cool. So I can't Nibiru them under this guy. All right, cool. Battle phase evenly, and then they keep the Kaiser, which is funny. I'm gonna go ahead and terraforming, hidden city, get Guru, set Guru, flip Guru, search Fiendus, Guru, flip this motherfucker face down because he can negate Red Eyes Fusion, right? And I'm gonna Red Eyes Fusion. Get fucked. This thing's gonna come back. I don't really know why, or I don't care. I'm gonna use Lord of the Heavenly Prison. Lord of the Heavenly Prison, by the way, folks, protects all face-down cards from destruction effects, including Unchained. So Unchained can't even pop their own cards, as you'll soon see. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Some Sorrow Lotus. They're gonna attempt to pop this card, but they can't because of Lord, baby. Let's go. So they activate the card, and I'm just gonna say no to that. Goodbye. They're gonna do some Yubel stuff. Okay. Yeah, Yubel is like this weird OTK FTK thing where like you attack into your opponent's monsters, or your opponent's monster is attacking you, and then your opponent takes damage, right? But the thing is, I have this card here called Hidden City, which negates attacks. So battle phase, yeah, I'm just gonna negate this, and then I'm gonna get a search. Cool story. Now I get to pop your Yubel. Like, they're gonna do something, but I'm just gonna negate it. I think it's like a fusion summon. I don't know. It doesn't matter. It's garbage. Flip this face down. Flip face up. Archer. Normal Archer. Yeah. Shuffle that into the deck. Goodbye. Good fucking bye. Yeah, they're just gonna scoop. Yeah. Shuffling into the deck, folks. Why destroy it when you can just shuffle into the deck? Like, Konami, you gotta make it easier to get rid of these fucking cards. Right? One of the problems with Fire Kings is like, they never stop summoning monsters from the graveyard, right? It's like, I want to attack them directly, and then they just keep bringing back monsters. It's like, bruh, can monsters stay dead for fuck's sake? Like, holy shit, why call it a graveyard? Just rename the graveyard to Hand 2, right? It's like the only way to get rid of cards is to shuffle them into the deck or banish them face down nowadays. It's like it's insane.